Imagine it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you are dealing with a production issue. You have opened the code base and tried to understand what is happening, and you have no idea what that class is doing, what that function is doing. And that is because an AI agent has written that code 3 months ago while trying to fix another problem. And no one in your team understands that code base because everything is now being automated. You are writing code with the AI agent. You are debugging the code with AI agent, and then another AI agent is reviewing that code and merging that code. No one in your team has any idea what that code base is doing. This is where we are headed right now in software engineering. Unfortunately, this is a saddest part of software engineering no one is talking about. The team is slowly losing context of the code, and we are not able to debug the issues as before. I have around 10 years of experience working as a software engineer. The best part of software engineering is solving problems. So when I solve a problem, when I have written a code and someone is using that and minimizing their time and doing things efficiently because I have written some code, I feel immense happiness because I have built that functionality and I've been able to deliver it to a customer. And even though if I added a small functionality in that code base, I used to feel happy, right? If let's say if I added a button to export some data to Excel sheet, that also made me feel happy before because I have built that functionality, right? So now with this new AI agent loop era, I don't feel that happiness. Even though I'm solving a really big problem, I don't feel that happiness. And to be honest, I don't get the recognition because my managers understand this is very easy now and they don't treat this as a very big achievement now. And fair point, right? Because this is now you can implement a very complex feature by just prompting. And think from the company's perspective, companies are anyway going to do that because they are incentivized to do that. So earlier when I used to work in a big tech company, we used to have like 400 people working on a single project. Imagine that, 400 people working on a single project. There were like multiple teams, machine learning team, software engineering team, UI team. There are like multiple teams we used to have, and everyone was working on their microservice on their own. Now with this new AI agent era, you don't need 400 people. You can manage probably with 40 people and with smaller teams. And companies are doing that now, and only top 1% of developers are going to be there in that 40 member group. So let's try to understand what we have to do to end up in that 40 member group. So imagine you are building a software. Who you are building the software for, right? So you are building the software for some human to use it. So you need to understand the software from the business perspective. So how this software is being used, who is going to use this software, and what all the pain points they are experiencing. So this is the major part of the software engineering right now. Just to understand the business, try to solve a problem. You don't Earlier also, I think coding was not a big problem. So coding we used to do it very quickly, but understanding the business is one of the key major points right now in software engineering. The people who understand the business, people who knows how the software is being used, is one of the key people in any team. So understand the architecture, understand the system, understand the business. These are the people who are going to be leading in software engineering going ahead. One problem with AI agents is you have to start fresh every single day. Whenever you open a new chat, they don't know what this application is about. They have to every time learn about the application and then solve the problem. But you are not like that, right? You understand the system, you remember it forever, or maybe like till whatever number of days you are on that project. At least take this as an advantage. Try to understand your code base, try to understand the business, and try to solve a problem. I think problem solving is never going to go away. It's just that the way we solve the problem is going to be changed. I think this is very difficult era in software engineering where no one knows what is going to happen. But I always believe that if you have the right talent, if you are a right person who is trying to understand things, trying to make things better, I think you are going to be okay, even with all these changes going on. Tell me in the comments below, are you approving your merge request without looking at the code base, or are you trying to understand what AI has done and then approving your merge request and then putting your code in production. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video.